Okay, I wanted to show you guys some of the motivations that I got, some of the things that I watch early in the morning to get up at 3 a.m. I'm gonna show you because I got my TikTok on the screen. So here's one of my accounts. I go to my favorites folder and then we're gonna watch this in review.
I didn't think it was possible. You're a true prodigy, like few I've ever seen. I only wish I could be happy about that.
Okay, I never watched this show. But yeah, all the TikToks that I have of like, unleashing your power, all these other things, I'm like, maybe I should be watching this. I'll skip it, it's a long one. This one I like. Now is the time. The time is now. Now is the time. And you just let that beat kind of come over you. I got a bike right here. I think better if I'm on the bike. So sometimes I'm on the bike here. I want to talk to you guys. Next. How bad do you want it? It says POV, you started daily vlogs and then just doing a bunch of cool stuff that probably amounts to like $50,000 to $100,000 of spend just to do this stuff. And it's like not really realistic, a lot of the stuff that they're showing. But I'm thinking like, let's see. What's going on? Planes. Push-ups in the snow, that's badass. Oh, chop wood. Man, get out, get away from the city, chop wood. Maybe your cell service doesn't even work. Damn, you're freezing, but you're with people you love. Maybe you got some good food. Maybe you're by a fire. Maybe you're chopping wood. Maybe you're running out there. It's good vibes. The air's cleaner. Your head space is cleaner. That's motivation right there. You guys should take time to get out, get away somewhere for those purposes. Not to get away from your life, but to like reset, refocus and clear. That's why I saved this video, because I was like, I do want to do vlogs. I've always daydreamed about not doing it personally, but having someone that follows me. The thing is though, when I watch videos like this, when someone's doing daily vlogs and badass shit, like the people that we watch, and the vlogs were a lot more popular back in the day, but we still watch vlogs, is that I work. A lot of my day is repetitious. Like I'm doing the same stuff, and it's like, it wouldn't necessarily look great on a vlog. So a lot of people get into some weird stuff because they gotta like create content, which I get, but, so that's not really a motivational video.
Your largest enemy on the planet today.
Okay, am I gonna get in trouble? Do you know the voice? The largest enemy on the planet is yourself. Let's hear it.
Your largest enemy on the planet today is yourself.
That's me.
You are the one who is destroying your own prospects.
So true, so true.
You don't have your own mind under control. Anxiety is self-betrayal.
Anxiety,
Panic is self-betrayal.
panic. These things that we have, anxiety, panic, worry, these are things of like fantasies of what could be or what might, all this stuff that it's not like, what is it? Worry, anxiety. It's a lot of the stuff that you're thinking like could happen. A lot of it's not really something you can control, or it's not really real. So when he's like, your laziness is self-betrayal.
Procrastination is self-betrayal.
Yep.
Laziness is self-betrayal. Lacking motivation.
That's me. And I have my down moments. I have a lot of laziness. That's why I keep videos like this. He's not saying something we don't know, but it's nice to hear it once in a while. So you got to keep a folder of these things.
Patience is a skill we must master. Patience is one of the most valuable skills a human being must master.
Patience.
I'm working hard to master it, my friend.
Patience, damn. I mean, we like him. He's very wealthy. He's positioned himself as a personality. That's like what a lot of people, and then of course the physical mastery of his craft of fighting, of being in the gym every day, putting his head down and hustling. And we got to watch that as he was a beginner. And then he kind of like, he was up and comer, and he was talking about, I daydream this one day and I'm gonna have a car for every day of the week. And it's like, now he does, and we were around for both of those moments. So patience is so lacking with me because I'm go, motivation, urgent. But I think that's very important. You gotta keep that in the same sentence. I have to be patient. How do you do both? You have to do both. You have to be urgently taking action every single day, every small step, but also patient to know that it's gonna take decades. Keep your head down, stay humble within reason, but keep that motion going, keep moving. In the same sense, there's urgency and then there's patience, and I'm trying to learn that.
Hey, y'all, come check out.
Your heart finally agrees with your mind. I'll save a little bit some of these just because of the quotes. If it evokes an emotion, I keep it.
You deserve to have that inner fire again at the highest levels. But sometimes you keep getting too frustrated with yourself. Sometimes you went and you paused and you got this.
It was just that beginning part. As soon as you said inner fire, I was sold. I was like, I remember a time, and I'm not so far off. But I think it was right amidst a very painful season for me, where I really wanted it, where I was so fit. And if you remember back, those were always during the painful times. Not comfortable, not, I just, after a big win, you really get comfortable. The fighters, the hustlers, how do we maintain that? Where you get comfortable, that means that you're living good. How do you get that inner fire? It's still in there, but you got to stoke it, right? You got to stoke that fire, baby.
The Golden Order is founded on the principle that America is the...
I love this. It was the music in the background that I liked. So sometimes I run with my TikTok. So I have my phone on, I'm running, I'm not looking at it, but I listen to it in my headphones, and it's just a certain type of beat or a certain type of music means something to you. There's a lot of science that shows that instrumental type stuff, but even with motivational videos or like an anime in the background talking about Goku, but with some of those music things in the background, that's why they do so well. I don't even have to watch it. I just make my own video in my head. I get motivated. I think about me, let's go. Like finally, like crowds of people, whatever it might be. Go to the comments for the hardest quotes. I saved this. There wasn't a lot of comments. There's 10 now. Let's go. Your own shadow leaves you when it's dark. Damn, that's deep and dark. I want to keep it positive. It is what it is, even when it's not what you want it to be. Damn. Oh, that's stoicism right there. Like, it is what it is. The truth is the truth, even if it's not what you want. Damn. I can't do much with that right now. Let's see. You are the universe experiencing yourself. That's a little too esoteric. See, it's still early. Some of these posts have hundreds of comments. And it's the best way to find captions and quotes for your posts. Life is like Minecraft. You don't spend diamonds on a hoe. Oh, I think that's why I saved it. Ooh. Life is like Minecraft. Don't spend diamonds on a hoe. I never played Minecraft in my life, but I know exactly what they're talking about, and it ain't Minecraft. Next.
Or you shouldn't even be comfortable doing certain things if you're not on your shit. Going out, going on dates, like that shit shouldn't even be on your mind.
Damn.
And that's a lot of your...
Damn. There's a lot of shoes and meals and food that I've been buying. And it's like, hey, let's go celebrate. It's like, celebrate what? He said you shouldn't even feel right about it. And I don't. In the moment, you're distracted. It feels great. But in the end, you're like, I'm spending money, I'm spending time, I'm not where I want to be. Imagine if I focus all of my energy on one thing. Imagine. And I saved it for that reason. I saved this to my motivational folder for that reason. Because I'm like, I got to iron it in. I got to cut some of the fat. I got to cut some of the emptiness that I've been trying to fill in my life. Like, it's time to like, get back to it, baby.
Y'all niggas problem. Y'all have a good week, then get to the weekend and fuck it all up. I can't even...
So true, especially when it comes to weight loss. You're like, you got results, you got some veins popping out, and then the very next day you're like, eat 7,000 calories. And it's like, every day you're cutting and you're trying to burn that extra fat that covers so much of your hard work. And you're like, I saved 200 calories today. Tomorrow, I cut 200 calories today. I'm hungry. I'm going hungry at 2, 3, 500 calories, 1,000 calories. But if on Saturday and Sunday you're eating 3,000 more calories per day, you just fucked up all your progress and then some. You're taking steps back. So I'm like, he said you shouldn't even feel comfortable going out and doing that stuff. And I agree with that. I need that reminder. Drake quotes. Man, don't even get me in my bones. Okay, you gotta have that rage inside. When you're pushing, you're hustling. Like if I'm running, I'm watching this and I'm listening to this. Or if I'm watching it, like I'm in bed at 2:40 a.m. every day. I gotta get up and go running at 3 before I start work. And I need to watch some of the people that I look up to, or images and videos and thoughts and quotes that elicit certain emotions in me. I usually lay there, plain face, swipe. I'm watching, and then I see one, And I go, let's go. And I of course, silently, I don't want to wake nobody up. Let's go. And I'm like, I envision myself, I guess they call this manifesting, but I envision myself beating somebody. I don't know if I'm boxing, if I'm lifting heavyweight. Everyone's like, oh, how does he have an 82-inch vertical? And it's like, because I fucking worked for it. And that's what these videos. So it's just videos that pump you up. It's just a pure video that pumps you up.
Any person in this room can become financially independent. So a person that's earning $25,000 a year, there's no trick to it.
No trick.
They're earning 25 a year because they're not aware of how to earn 50.
True.
As you sow, so shall you reap. Energy always.
I love that. See, that's why I saved it. The energy you sow, so shall you reap. And it's like, if I want to reap a lot, because we always start with that. I want to make a lot of money. I want to have the cars. But what do you got to do before that? Let's reverse engineer it. You reap what you sow, and then he's talking about energy.
Returns to its source of origin.
Energy returns to its source of origin. That's another one. So it's like, I want to reap a lot. So right now, and I'll be patient, I'm going to sow as much as possible so I can reap as much as possible. It's coming back. All the energy that you put out. Talking about doing an action, it takes energy, or positivity, or doing something for someone else when they don't deserve it. That's a type of energy. Like we call that karma. That's a type of energy. But to just know, even though not today and not tomorrow, not a year, and not from that person, it comes back to you somehow. And I believe that, and I had to save that because these are all just reminders. It's not really a new concept usually, but.
In my mind, I'm always the best. I don't care what people thinking. What they say in my mind.
Okay, CR7's the best, way better than Messi. Of course, both great, but I don't know much about soccer, football. Mistakes don't make you worse, they make you better. Oh, I made so many mistakes in my life, and I know why I made the mistake, and I know I ain't gonna make that mistake again. And I know I've been doing it for so long, that the very field that I work in, the things that I've been doing for over a decade. And I know if somebody else was starting out, I know already they're gonna make that common mistake, which I made, and I could either coach them to not make the mistake, or I just know that I'm better because of it, because I went through that journey. Nobody showed me the way. No, I was just mistake man. I was just the guy making all the mistakes. So mistakes don't make you worse. A lot of times we avoid or hide or shy away from our mistakes, but I wanna celebrate my mistakes. You naive young boy, talking to me when I first started, man, all the mistakes you were gonna make and all the mistakes you did make, thank you. I am who I am because of that, and I'm more capable, more distinguished, and more capable of tackling the future. Like, you can't take my past away from me. Thank you for my mistakes. I've learned from them, and I'm better because of it.
All I know is this. I want them to say that motherfucker never quit. He never quit. No matter the odds.
Damn, when I'm running and I'm getting tired, I'm gonna say, I don't know if some people have an advantage of me in life. I don't know how it's even gonna work out for me, but I'll be damned if I fucking quit. I'll be damned. I'll go down with the ship. I ain't gonna fucking quit. I ain't fucking leaving. I ain't fucking leaving. Let's go. Ooh, that's a good one to stop it on. The past is in your head. We remember it. Oh, and sometimes we dwell on it. Maybe that's what it means by in your head. The future's in your hands. And that would get me up out of bed. I'm like, let's go. Although I don't like certain parts about the way it's going now, or it has gone, that's the past. Whatever I want it to be, it will be. I can work on it right now. The future's whatever I make it. Let's go.
Congratulations. You finally made it. You are free now.
Freedom. That's what we all want, man. It don't have to become in the shape of a car. I'm gonna say, what's that, a Corvette? But it's obviously not a Corvette, so sorry. McLaren, maybe, yeah. Anyhow, it's just a standard motivational video, items, things that I wanna buy, but also you're free now. You could finally just go, it's gonna take a lot of work, and I don't ever plan on getting a place and kicking my feet up and being on an island. It's just, you're free now, let's go.
He's such a mystery.
Ooh, do everything you said you would. Oh. Everyone else, take them out of your thoughts right now. Think about you. Time to hold you accountable. Nick, that's me. Do everything you fucking said you would. Be the person that you know you are. Let it out. What are you waiting for? Like, you could do it. You should do it. And you're just fucking lazy. Stop. From here on out, go get it. Go push. Let's go. What do you think is called push? It's not called put your fucking feet up. Don't ever get comfortable. I don't care if you're flying private jets, it don't matter. Don't ever get comfortable. Go be that person that you know you could and should be, a role model to others. This person that your own child looks up to. Like, you gotta go be that, because you set those goals for yourself. You never said them aloud. You never wrote them down. But once they're in your soul, it's a poison that grows. And you either commit spiritual suicide and you never accomplish those goals, or you put your foot down and you say, go do everything you said you would do. Were you afraid it's gonna be hard, Nick? You afraid it's gonna take work? Go do it.
21 days, I want you to keep your mind on what you want and keep it off of what you don't want. Keep your conversation on what you want, keep your conversation off of it.
Damn, he's talking about like a 21-day detox. That's how I interpret it. He said, keep your mind on what you want and don't even think about what you don't want or what's gone wrong. Don't let people say negative words to you. I'm thinking like, don't let someone talk to me about the latest movies. Don't even let someone talk to me about gossip or someone else. Only thing that ever goes in my brain or my ears or my eyes should be, what's next? What's next? Do this. Maybe even good job, Nick. Keep going, keep pushing. Don't think about like, ooh, like what if I can't do this, or what if this, or it's kind of, things are tough. Like reality, cut part of reality out and only focus on the positively charged thoughts. That's deep.
If you chase greatness, the money's gonna come. Don't chase the money, because greatness don't come just because of...
Okay, so Prime, thank you for that. He said, if you chase greatness, the money will come. We all want the money, right? And the things that come with that. When he said greatness, I immediately translated it into excellence. How you do anything, you do everything. And when he said, when you chase greatness, I immediately changed the motivational speech. I changed it to, when you chase excellence. Like, what if the way that I pack my backpack, what if the way that I pack my things, it's so organized? What if I throw away 90% of my belongings that I haven't used in years? Clothes that don't even fit me that are still in the closet, shoes that I can throw out. I got more pairs than I need. What if everything I did, like the way I clean things, the stuff that's not pleasurable, what if everything I did, people who were like watching me are like, this guy might be a serial killer, because how excellent he does everything, how meticulous he does everything. It's so true that how you do anything is very indicative. It's not always true, but if you did everything to the best of your ability, every aspect of your life would get better. And he said, when you chase greatness, the money comes. So it's like, don't even think about the money. It's kind of like that last video. Don't even think about the money. Just think about every single thing you're doing. This video. Like, what if I said the right words? What if it clicks for one of you? What if you subscribe just because of this? Like, everything you do it to the best of your ability, the money will come. It's that simple. Like when I work out, cut everything else out. Put the phone down. Put all of your effort onto this one thing that you're doing. And then when it's time to recover, be super meticulous about your diet. And then when you're cleaning your plate and putting it back, clean it to, every single thing. Be so crazy about it. Because when you chase excellence, call that greatness. There's only the top is greatness, the GOAT. If everything you did, you were the GOAT for you, imagine all the doors that would open up for you. The money would be plentiful. And it's very hard to do. I haven't figured it out, how to be excellent at everything. There's stuff I don't like. It's like, I don't need to go on about it. You get what I'm saying. Like, let's go for that. Let's try for that.
You don't feel as good as you can.
That woman you think is so special.
So in 2 years, when I ask you why you did not act, you have no excuse. You were told directly.
Damn. 2025 in a couple of days here. It's mid-December. How long ago was COVID? I remember struggling through that. I remember losing one of my businesses to something I couldn't control. And then hustling and watching people move states and watching all of the ways that the government, I felt like they were keeping me down. And then years later, it's about the same. It's like, so when he says 2 years from now, he's gonna come in and ask me about today. Am I gonna be ashamed to answer? Or I'm gonna puff my chest out and say, look at what I've accomplished, because every single day I took action. I think about if I had 2 years back and it was like, okay, rewind the clock 2 more years ago, could you make today way different? I bet. I could have been consistent on my diet. I could have saved every fucking penny, man. I could have invested in Bitcoin. It's like 2 years from now will pass, God willing. 2 years from now will pass. What can we say for ourselves? Reach into the future. What does it look like realistically? It's so realistic. If every single day you chased excellence, and if you could go hard for 2 years straight without missing a day, maybe you take Christmas Day off for an hour. What if you did that for 2 years? You might be someone who's an A-list actor. Like, nobody does that. The people who do excellence, the top people that we look up to, they don't go hard every single day for 2 years. Compared to us, it looks like they do, but think of the most extreme example. How far could you get in 2 years from now? That's why I watched that one.
As a man, you're supposed to be chasing your career.
100%. That's just for me personally. Ooh. This one's for me personally. It's like all the people that ever discounted you, they didn't take you serious. Like, you know who you are inside, and how long is it gonna take for everyone else to see it? It's like, how would they treat you if you showed up with a freaking caravan of Lamborghinis, you and your people? People would treat you differently. Would she leave you on red if you drove this? No, they'd be chasing you. They'd be harassing you. You'd be pissed. Hundreds, you know what I mean? All the women, they'd be all over you. So sometimes you take personal accountability. That's why I say this. I'm like, if anyone ever treats me a way that I don't like, or the way that I don't envision my life to be, some part of me, I go, it's my fault. Because I should have the Lamborghini. And I should have you treating me in the way that someone treats someone who has a Lamborghini. Does that make sense? Like, humans don't just treat you like a good person, even though you're a good person. Like, there's some of this law of attraction that has to happen. It's just inescapable. Not everyone has an opportunity. You know, I have a brilliant business idea. Can I just go to Bezos and say, here's an idea right here, for this exercise, the idea is guaranteed to make Bezos $1 billion. He would want to do it. $1 billion is not hard to do. But today, I can't go up to Bezos and say, here's my idea. Guaranteed $1 billion in the next year. Anybody would do it. But on face value, I'm just a person. You have to have some of this law of attraction, like you're super in shape, like your energy's beaming with positivity. You just kind of like, you're magnetic, like you bring people in, like the way that you have eye contact and you really communicate. It's like, I need to have some of those things in place before I can give them that idea, the exact same idea. And so this is kind of like that. It's like, if you step up your game, they won't treat you other than the way you exactly want to be treated. It's fucked up because people will treat you differently based on things that don't matter necessarily, but this is the world we live in. And if you are capable, yes you are, of having that, then you're also capable, you got to put your head down and get that first, and then people will treat you the way that you want to treat you. Because I'm sick of being like, why, you know, why are people treating me this way? It's like, quit asking why. It's always going to be that way. Play the game the way it's got to be played, or give up on your aspirations. But it's like, you want to be a certain person in life to other people. Like, you want them to look at you a certain way. You want them to treat you a certain way. I'm sick of the disrespect. It's like, you got to more than earn it before they even begin to give it to you. So I like this one. It's all for me, but like, I wanted to share it with you.
On one given night, if you're determined enough, if you train hard enough, if you prepared enough, if you...
On one given night. Ain't that the truth, man? Have you ever just ran into a celebrity, maybe you're in California or something like that? Have you ever just ran into the mayor of your city? Have you ever just ran into like a 10 out of 10 girl? Like, it's crazy how your life will change in one moment, and it will seem like an accumulation of your whole life. But what if you had those cars? What if you were ready? What if you were in the right headspace because you're taking care of your body? You're not drinking and smoking depressants. Like, all of a sudden, a month later, you're in a freaking Marvel movie? It's like, what are the possibilities? Like, what if one day I stumble upon Bezos and he's like, you know, what if all of a sudden you strike up a friendship? That's the video that I'm got. Like, when it comes to a fighter, or maybe you're an athlete, could be one freaking highlight, could be one weird video. For me, it could be one viral moment where you get 1 million followers and it's like a whole career. You know what? It literally does happen. It could literally happen in one night, in 1 hour, in one moment, in one call, in one wrong number that texts you and you text back and turns out it's this, you know what I mean? If you don't really think that that possibility is a reality for a lot of people and it's happening every day and yours is coming, then you're not living in, your mind is so closed. Like, none of this would appeal to you anyway. You are here because you understand that's how it works. Now, you don't have to get ready for the moment if you stay ready. I'm staying ready for luck to happen, right? Lucky people, right? You got to be ready for when luck happens to you. You can take it. You can make the most of it. Like, a random clip of this video gets shared out and a celebrity sees it and they say, get on our podcast. And then it goes and it goes and it goes and something happens. But all of that, I'm getting ready for it now so that when it happens, I'm ready to make the most of it. And if you're an athlete, it could be one highlight. It could be a certain angle. It could be that one clip that you don't want to post. It could be a failure video where you miss the ball. I'm thinking volleyball. You go up to hit the ball. You miss the ball hits you in your face, but you laugh it off because you're a fun guy. You're a chill guy. That video could go viral, and that could be but you got too much pride. You got too much ego to post it, don't you? You're doing it all wrong. Your life's going to happen in an instant. And you're trying to control all the instants instead of being ready for any instance. Does that make sense? Let's go. You're rejecting experiences because you want to control the way that people see you. Just be like, this is me, world. I'm ready. You're not ready for me, but I'm ready. Here's all my flaws and my failures and my personality. I'm showing it. That I don't care which of my friends or family reject me. I'm going to be me because I know the true, authentic you will take off. It'll take off. Post that fail video. Post a highlight that's just kind of like everyone's jumping 50-inch vertical. Show your current best where you're bench pressing, you hit one plate, 135, you're bench pressing, you finally hit one plate. Not impressive to anyone. But you gotta do you and constantly do you authentically. Do yourself authentically. That's good for now. I'm getting freezing. I'll share more of this with you guys in the future. But the future's now. So let's go get some lunch, baby. I'm hungry. Damn. I think I need a margarita or something.